Oh, grrr. So I saw the debate last night, and I was really taken aback by the questionings. Um, I, 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 it seemed as if this debate was targeted to just make Bernie Sanders and the progressive part of the Democratic Party look like shit. That's what it was. You know, there was there was one highlight for me where Bernie Sanders called out Pete Buttigieg and the 40 billionaires that support his campaign, and then Pete Buttigieg basically was like, "Well, we need to beat Donald Trump no matter what." No, that's corruption. It doesn't matter how you want to put it. It's still corruption. These 40 billionaires are buying you off. So you mean to tell me that I'm supposed to believe that if you were to be elected, that you're not going to work in the interest of these 40 billionaires, that you're going to work in the interest for me? No, you're not going to do that. You're not. That's why money should not be in politics. It just shouldn't be in politics. Um, Elizabeth Warren attacking Bernie Sanders for having the same super PAC that she has supporting her was kind of disappointing. Well, not disappointing. I don't understand why everybody's so surprised that Elizabeth Warren is starting to attack Bernie Sanders. Like, I've been said it. Come on, stop. Like, it's done. It's enough. Like, she's not a progressive. She has some progressive points of views when it comes down to breaking up the big banks, which is fine. But she's not a progressive. She was a Republican until she was 47. She was a conservative, and there's nothing wrong with being a conservative. There's nothing wrong with being a Republican. But she held these this was her party. The Republican Party was her party until she was 47. That's it. Like that, you already know what you're about. You already know who you are. It's not like she's still trying to find herself, and she's 25. And no, she knows what she's doing. Like, come on, like attacking Bernie was ridiculous. Like, come on. Like, I thought he was your friend. I thought he was your friend. I'm sorry, Bernie Sanders needs to stop acting like Elizabeth Warren is his friend. She's already proven she's not his friend when she lied and said that he said that a woman can't be president. That's it. And people at that point were like, oh, maybe like she misunderstood what he said, or maybe she interpreted what he said in a different way. I knew that was a lie. She's a liar. I knew it, especially now since she has people who work for the Obama administration and for people who work with Hillary Clinton on her campaign back in 2016. Like, she's listening to these people and she's forgetting who she is. Like, Elizabeth Warren is forgetting that she was a progressive. Remember, the progressives wanted Elizabeth Warren to originally run back in 2015, not Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders ran because Elizabeth Warren did not run. Why? Because Elizabeth Warren was tied to these corporate PACs. Again, she's the one who funded her presidential race with $10 million that she got from big corporate money when she was running for Senate back in 2018. So it's not like she didn't have corporate money to start off with. Let's be honest. Not to say she would not have raised the money that she needed to be in the race anyway, but she started off with $10 million. It wasn't $10 million from the grassroots movement. It was $10 million from corporations. Like, let's give it a buck. That's what it was. The big winner of the night for me was, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, nobody. To me, nobody stuck out. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, well, Amy had a moment," and no, because they keep talking about Medicare for all. How are we gonna pay for it? How are we gonna pay for it? He's already explained that. And people are like, oh, we don't want to throw people off their health coverage. We don't want to throw people off their health insurance. Nobody cares about Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nobody cares about the insurance companies. We care about the coverage that we get in the insurance companies, but not the insurance company themselves. So let's be honest. Nobody cares about fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nobody cares about whatever else. Other insurance, I don't know, other insurances out there. Like, nobody cares about them. We care about getting health coverage. That's what it is. And I'm so sick of people like, oh, where are we gonna get the money from? Well, maybe had you not gave Donald Trump an actual $131 billion for the war, we could have probably used some of that money for universal health care. I'm just saying, like, that's just an idea, maybe. But no, and the fact that people are like trying to attack Bernie Sanders, it's crazy to me because Elizabeth Warren, you're the one who gave the, you're one of the people who gave the okay for Ben Carson to be head of HUD. You okayed that. Okay? You okay all three of Donald Trump's military budget increases. You okay that with Amy Klobuchar. So I don't understand what you guys are talking about. I don't get it. You guys are Republicans. You guys are conservatives, and people thinking that you guys aren't. It's crazy to me. It's just freaking amazing to me. But to me, the only reason why I don't think Bernie won is that I don't think he won. I think he probably had a good night, but to say he was like fantastic to me, he just didn't stick out. Actually, there was one person I liked, and I don't know if it was more just how he was speaking, because I feel like that's how I probably would have said some of the things he was saying. Tom Sawyer. I like the way where he was coming from. I did. I appreciated it. You know, again, he is a billionaire, so, or a millionaire, whatever. Would I vote for him? No, but I just liked the way he was coming across last night. But yeah, it just wasn't a good night for anybody. I just feel like they're done debating each other. That's how I feel, and I wish Tulsi Gabbard would have been involved in that debate, because that debate would have been amazing. Because I can guarantee you, Tulsi Gabbard would have called out every single person on that stage, point blank, the end of period. Okay, she would have called out Elizabeth Warren for lying on Bernie Sanders. She would have called out Pete Buttigieg in his time as mayor of Indiana. She would have called him out. Yeah, they called him out a little bit. It took an hour and 20 minutes for somebody to say something about his record. Come on, it took 7 debates for anybody to even talk about it? Come on. And it was a bad record. And the thing is, like, this is the only thing we can go on with him, because he's only, what, like 10, 11 years old? Like, we can't go on anything else. Like, he hasn't done anything but taken money from 40 billionaires and have little parties in little caves, wine caves and shit. Like, that's it. Like, that ain't nothing else. I mean, let's be honest. Give it a buck. Come on. So yeah, I just think the debate was kind of off, really off. It was missing Tulsi Gabbard and Andrew Yang. I didn't even like, there was, for me, there was nothing, there was no there with Andrew Yang, and I actually like Andrew Yang. But yeah, it was just a debate, you know. And side note, I want to say this because I've been told by a couple of people to sit this election out because I'm not voting blue no matter who. That's what AOC is spitting out there. It doesn't matter who's the nominee, vote for them. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not voting for Joe Biden after his record on massive incarceration. I'm not voting for Joe Biden when he wanted to cut Social Security like 9,000 times and then bragged about it. I'm not voting for Elizabeth Warren, a liar, a complete liar. I'm not voting for Pete Buttigieg when he was a mayor for 8 years and crime on African Americans actually went up. He fired the police chief who was African American, and he fired the first police chief who was also African American. So the fire department chief and then the police department chief, who were both African American, he fired both of them, then covered it up. And then covered up the audio where you hear the police officers saying that the white people are going to take their town back. He covered all of that up as mayor. You think I'm going to vote blue no matter who? You're bugging. You are bugging. There is no way in the fucking hell I'm doing that. Amy Klobuchar could kick rocks too. I'm not voting. The only people I'm voting for is either Bernie Sanders, Tulsi Gabbard, or Andrew Yang. That's it. I ain't voting for nobody else. I'm not. I'm really not. And I hate the fact that people are like, vote blue no matter who. AOC, shut up. Shut up. That's stupid. That's dumb, AOC. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. No, that's dumb. So I'm going to have one corrupt politician leave office to have another one, and it's okay because he's a Democrat or she's a Democrat. Fuck that shit. I'm not voting for a fucking corrupt person, point blank, the end of period. Okay? I'm not doing that. AOC, if you want to do that, if you want to vote for Joe Biden, go right ahead. And Joe Biden talks about the Violence Against Women Act. He put it in the crime bill. It wasn't like it was a separate thing where that was the only, like, no, he put it in the crime bill. Why is that something to brag about? I don't understand. If the Violence Against Women Act was so important to you, why wouldn't you just leave it on its own? God. And the vote blue, no matter who, is bullshit. Okay, vote for who you want to vote for, whether it's a Green Party member, whether it's a Libertarian Party, does not matter. If you don't want to vote for Joe Biden, or if you don't want to vote for Pete Buttigieg or Elizabeth Warren or Amy Klobuchar, don't. You do not have to. Okay? With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Deuces.